Posture is a big priority, and it's something that we need to bring attention to, because without good posture, slowly over time, an accumulation of everything that we do and how we engage with our environment is going to take over. And the next thing you know, you're the little old lady from my church school where she was so hunched forward with her head sunken forward. I felt as though, oh my gosh, I don't want to become her when I get older. And so little did I know I would end up teaching yoga and have a career in fitness and wellness to help myself and help many of you not become that little old lady at my church school. So we're going to focus today on releasing and unlocking the pelvis and helping create more stability and better posture when it comes to pelvic health. We're going to start seated in a chair. So scooching towards the edge of the chair. On the inhalation, this is called pelvic tilts. Arc your back and uncurl your tailbone behind you as much as you can. So if I turn sideways, it's going to be arc. Okay, can you see that? And then exhale, tuck and round as much as you can. So don't just lean your shoulders. Actually try to tip up your tailbone and round your lower back and pelvis. Inhale, use your hands against your knees. And now even bring your chest forward. Try to spread your sit bones. Exhale, round and tuck. Gotta give it a little bit more towards the edge. Inhale and exhale. I'm pulling in my core muscles. Inhale, arc, 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 and exhale. When the pelvis is locked up and super sticky, super tight, how are we ever going to expect it to do what we want it to do, but also be in the position we want it to be in? So I'm arcing my back, really trying to spread my sitting bones away from my tailbone. I'm actually using my hands to kind of pull them apart right now. And then exhale, tuck, tuck, tuck. Pull your belly up. So we're kind of lengthening the front hip flexors here. Let's just go a few more times. Inhale. I want you to do this regularly enough throughout the day until it doesn't feel uncomfortable to do, until you stop feeling the stiffness every time you do pelvic tilts. So mobility and stability, we need both, my friends. And stiff is not stable. Stiff is not strong. All right, and then back to center. How do I know if I'm sitting in a neutral pelvis? Well, what is neutral pelvis? Well, let me grab my pelvis here. Neutral pelvis means that your pelvis is totally upright. It's not tipped backwards and it's not tipped forwards. It's nice and level. And sometimes one of the easiest ways to check that is by using the tops of your hips. So if you feel that the hips are level, okay, that's a good way to kind of check that. But then also, if you're sitting, am I on both of my sitting bones evenly? If I'm standing, okay, if I'm standing, my pubis bone and hip bones beneath the flesh, okay, beneath the flesh, beneath the muscle, beneath the fluff, whatever you want to call it, are three bones. We all have them. These bony landmarks should be parallel with the wall you're facing. So regardless of how much you have around your middle, we can feel for the hips being level. We can also feel for the pelvis being neutral. And practicing this, now if you were tilted forward, now my lower back muscles have to lengthen and my hip flexors get a little relief. If you were always tucked back, it's the reverse. And all the muscles below now have to kind of readjust. So this is a really great practice. And know just by doing this, you're going to help your body's mechanics. Okay, so now that we're standing, I'm going to use the side of my chair and create what's called a quad stretch. Taking one leg and grabbing for the ankle. Now, if I can't grab the ankle, I can use a band or a necktie or a strap or a sock, and I can place it on my ankle and see how I'm bending my elbow to grab for the ankle. I want you to, however, try to point the knee down without dropping the belly out. So this is where people go wrong. Pull the belly in. Now this is my true tightness. I'm going to work that knee down. Now I have a whole new stretch. My belly is strong. My glutes are engaged. Shoulder is open so I can still practice good posture here. I could also set my leg up against the wall or against the truck if needed. So just nice, calm breathing. This is where that strap comes in. So you may be down here holding the strap, and that's totally okay. Once you've done that, release the leg, shake it out, and do the same thing on the opposite side. I'm just going to flip over to the other side of the chair so my inside arm is what's holding the chair. Now grab for the ankle, not the foot. Why not the foot? Because we want the joint to be focused on stretching. We want to focus more on the quad through the knee. We don't want all of that tension to be held in the ankle. Turn the knee down, stand upright. Now focus on your pelvis. I'm going to pull up through my core, plant down through my foot, and let the elbow bend behind me so I can stay nice and open through the chest. Now you should be feeling a good stretch through the fronts of the legs. If you do a lot of sitting, the hip flexor, the quad, the patella tendon, the knee all get tight and stiff. This is going to pull your pelvis forward. So we need to unlock that. Nice calm breathing. You could easily do this outside your truck, standing inside your truck, in the bathroom stall, doing the dishes, brushing your teeth with one hand. There's a little balance challenge for you. Wherever it is you have just a few moments of time. And then release that out, shake it out. All right, my last one I'm going to show you here today is a simple but powerful hip lean. Bending your knees, my feet are about hips distance, bending your knees. I want you to think about tucking the tailbone under. So now our pelvis is going to tip backwards, okay? So our pelvis is going to tip backwards. I'm going to place my fists right on my sacrum. This is my lower back. The sacrum feels like a flat plate. Give a good bend to your knees. Now press down, knees are bent, and glide the hips forward. Your glutes should engage and expose the front of the pelvis. As you do that, pull your elbows in and lean back. So we're trying to open the front hip flexors. Find a place for your head and then slowly come back up. Deep breath in, exhale. Deep breath in, exhale. Now you might be starting small. Bend your knees as much as you need to and just a gentle lean forward. But we have to start opening up the front of the body so we're not locked forward so much, especially when we get out of the truck or get up from sitting. Again, forward. Remember, this is also a core pose, so we're working our core about 408% more effectively by doing this extension this way than we are a sit-up. So you should feel your core muscles kick in. And then back up. I want you to do about 10 of these. Now I can let my hands off my sacrum if I feel like my hips get it, and bring the arms up. Now I'm shaking a little bit, that's okay. And then again, extend and center. Let's just do 2 more. Extend, keep the feet parallel, take a peek at your feet. Have they kind of sunken back. That left heel of mine likes to sneak back in. And then back up to center. Whew, shake out the legs. So any one of these things you can be doing throughout the day to help open the front of the body, okay? Open the front of the body and help bring the pelvis, practice, back into neutral. In no time, your body's gonna have new memories, new patterns, new ways of doing things, new ways of moving in things, and that is gonna have a big impact on your bottom line. What's the bottom line? You feeling better wherever you are, today, tomorrow, and in the future. Great job.